Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this kickoff meeting of Phase 3 study project. This is Bo. I'm the project manager of this project. This is our today's agenda. We will give the brief introduction of our project. We will have the overview of the Phase 2 and Phase 3 study. We will discuss about the tentative timeline for Phase 3 study. We will also display the role and responsibilities of each key stakeholders. We also would like to discuss about the resource we need for Phase 3 study, the stakeholder communication plan, and project risks and risks mitigation plan. So the first, I would like to give you a brief introduction of our product. So the name of our product is JBT101. It is CB1, CB2 receptors inhibitor. This is the molecular structure. The target indication is cystic fibrosis, which have the 200 million patients in the US, and this indication is life-threatening. The people who with this the indication only have the 30 years lifespan on average. So we're now on the Phase 2 study development stage and is about to move to the Phase 3 study development stage. So according to FDA, to get the market approval, we have to complete Phase 1, Phase 2, and Phase 3 studies in total. So currently we're about to the middle or late stage of development. So let's take a look at the Phase 2 studies, what we did there. In Phase 2 study, we built up the 6 clinical sites. We successfully enrolled the 40 subjects, and these studies is now ongoing in 6 countries worldwide. So we are now at wrapping up stage of this study. For the Phase 3 study, we will have 200 clinical sites to be set up, and we will enroll around 600 subjects, and the studies will be conducted in at least 40 countries worldwide. And the budget for the Phase 2 study is $30 million and will increase to the $100 million in the Phase 3 study. Next one is the timeline. So we would like to begin our project preparation on the October 1st, 2016. And the Phase 2 study will be closed out on the December 31st. And we plan to initiate our Phase 3 study on the March of the 1st of the next year. So that means we have only 6 months period for preparation. So this is stakeholders' responsibilities we identified for this project. We have 3 levels, generally speaking. Top management board include CEO, CSO, and CMO. So they mainly respond for the whole company development strategy. The second one is the project manager. That is me. I will serve as a communication bridge between each function group and top management board. The third one is each function group's leaders. They will respond for the team building, and they will lead their team to achieve the project milestones. So this is a stakeholders list. We also developed the communication plan for each key stakeholders. So this is project manager, and around it It's Director of Regulatory Affairs, Director of Pharmaceutical Development, Director of Non-Clinical, and Director of the Clinical Operations. So all of these directors serves as the team leader and will report directly to the project manager. So on top of the project manager, there's the management board, includes CEO, CSO, CMO. So project manager will directly report to CSO and CMO. From the phase 2 study, we learned a lot of lessons, and from these lessons we identify a couple of the major risks which we may encounter in the phase 3 study. The first one is insufficient resource. Mainly because of the underestimate of the needs of each teams and don't have the comprehensive budget in place. The second one is regulatory risk. So each study need to get the regulatory approval in the countries where the study conducted. So in the phase 2 study, we didn't have a multiple round review of the regulatory documents. So a couple of the clinical trial application was rejected. Third one is a new significant adverse effects we observed in the non-clinical study. Third one is the quality compliance issues of our contract manufacturer organization. So how to overcome these risks in the next step? We will use the risk evaluation to evaluate the risk of each of these factors. We also need to build a budget plan. We also will use the multiple round regular internal review. We will hire the non-clinical expert to monitor our non-clinical development. And we also conduct the on-site GMP audit when we initiate any clinical trial materials production. So I also like to discuss with you about the resource allocation. So there are three major factors. The first is a financial resource. So consider the significant increase of the financial needs from the phase 2 to phase 3. So we need a very careful plan on the financial resource. The second one is a human resource. This is also very important. From the 60 patients to the 600, from the 40 patients to 600 patients, we need also significant increase our human resource to manage such a big clinical studies. And we also need to expand our IT infrastructure. So there are three project prospects from this project. The first, we need to develop the professional management team for phase 3 study. The second one is obtain all regulatory approvals for the phase 2 study in each target countries. The third one is initiation of the phase 2 studies earlier or on time successfully. So just like to know, are there any questions from you, from all of you? Thank you very much.